I often do my videos based on things I hear from people I interact with, either through email, clients, phone calls, and I thought it was time to give you this reminder again. So many people say to me, my spouse has fallen out of love with me. It's over. To which I say, so what? You fell into love. You fall out of love. Feelings change, which means you can also fall back into love. See, Satan wants us to focus on what's happening now, what we see right in front of our faces. Oh my gosh, they're saying they'll never love me again. Okay, yeah, but at one point they said they couldn't love anyone else as much as they love you, and they've never loved anyone as much as they've loved you. Even if at this point they're like, I never said that, or I was doubtful when we got married. Don't listen to that, because they did in fact say, I want to marry you. I love you so much. And that's encouraging, because when our spouse leaves us, it is absolutely devastating. So many people will say, well, the Lord isn't telling me to stand, or the Lord is telling me to stand, or I should move on, or I shouldn't, or my friends are saying this. Why is it your friends are always looking at, oh, they left you, go leave them back? Well, guess what? Why don't you have friends that'll say, those feelings can come back? Perhaps because those feelings, those friends also don't understand that love is not a feeling. If I have to say this a million times before I die, I'll say it a million times. We have a very poor understanding of what true love is in this country, in this culture, in this generation, and countries around the world. Love, let me say it clearly again. Love is not a feeling. Love is absolutely 100% an action. It is something you do. If I am loving to you and we're holding hands and I'm kissing your face and I'm telling you how beautiful you are and we are having good feelings. But if I all of a sudden haul off and slap you across the face, you will have a bad feeling. The actions produce the feelings. If I see something scary, my body will respond in fright. If I see a sunrise or something beautiful, my body will respond to that. See, it's the action that precedes those feelings. So if you are not having good feelings, if you are not having loving feelings, then you must and only begin with changing your actions. Sometimes those actions are praying and praying and praying. Now, you might be saying, well, I love my spouse, they don't love me. Well, guess what? Your prayers, because you are one flesh, will in fact influence them. See, God is love. Jesus is love. We can start with that. So you turn to Jesus, who is love. He will always answer prayer that is in line with his will. And of course, teaching someone else to love is in line with his will. So your spouse was temporarily turned to the darkness and turned away from the light, who has stopped, quote unquote, loving you, stopped verbing you, can in fact turn back with God's grace, God's power. Your prayers are your action. That is a loving action. You pray. Let the Lord do the rest. I have seen many spouses go from unloving thoughts and feelings towards their spouse towards loving feelings and actions towards their spouse. I've seen reconciliations. I've seen people go from hate to love. I've seen an abusive husband turn into the most loving husband, and he and his wife and their 5 children have a fantastic marriage at this point. As a matter of fact, they were on the 700 Club years ago telling their testimony. I know, because I got my master's degree with her. So if you are feeling discouraged right now because your spouse is saying they don't love you, don't worry about that. That's just a feeling. Your spouse is entangled with the enemy, whether or not they know it, whether or not they admit it, whether or not they say there was anyone else involved, which most of the time there was someone else involved, or some kind of pressure that forced them to, well, gave them enough courage to leave and go against God's will. Love is not a feeling. Love is an action. Feelings are a byproduct of actions. Analyze yourself. Check out your actions. Do what you can. And even if you said, I've done all these good things, my spouse hasn't come home. Yeah, but you may not have done all those good things while they were there, but do them now. Do what's right. Do what is good. Do what is pure and holy. Give the consequences to God. You've got this. I'm Dr. Christine Bacon. Thanks for watching yet another Bacon Bit. And as always, remember to live your life sunny side up.